Hello everyone, I'm Milo. Welcome back to the Endless Zone Zero. In the last stream, I left off with in the middle of the mission with Obo Squad. I think, yeah, that's what I remember. But I did do a bit of finagling with the. What am I saying here? I did progress a little off stream, but not much to be very significant. But yeah, I'm still in the middle of that quest, so we're just gonna continue from there. All right, I've got some tea with me. It's very nice tea. I brewed it myself. It's iced tea actually. I put some ice in there, a couple of ice in there. Why is it taking a while to log in for some reason? Hello? Server connection time. What? Okay, now it works. I don't know what happened there. Is the tea done? Yes, it is. Alright. Oh my goodness, the ping is so bad. What the hell? Hello? Okay. Alright, oh, okay, alright. Everything's good now. Let's continue. Together with Obo Squad, you brief Isolde on what you saw in the footage. Oh yeah, I did go through the footage.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obo Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless. No part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought, or some unit acted outside my command and carried out an unsanctioned mission.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
How could some... How could someone ignore the Colonel's orders?
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval is...
Only the Major General himself.
So the Major General is behind everything?
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, I agree with you. Swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunque Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obo Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Magus.
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Cool.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I won't let you down. I'm counting on all of you, too. Please don't betray the trust the people have placed in the Defense Force.
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
Operation has two main objectives. First, to gather intel on the miasma soldier. Second, to eliminate key Exaltus bases. Alright, get ready to move out and surprise attack. Every second counts. Alright, let's move out. So we're going to do a surprise attack. Very nice. Okay. Oh.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert, like a startled bird ready to flee. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltist's main base.
Intel may not be complete.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been key to the Defense Force's success so far. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde's intel.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde, don't you?
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a senior, and my commanding officer. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support and guidance.
Really?
If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in the
So
city
Isolde must be a
I can
really
trust.
important key player in Obel Squad, I
I
guess.
understand. So please believe me, when I'm acting as your proxy, my one and only goal is to lead you all to where you're meant to be.
Alright. So where to? Oh, these guys are on fire.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
Whoa.
Create will not forgive.
Dang.
Will pave the way for our master's return.
You've exposed your weakness.
That's amazing. Okay, this way. Control panel. Cryptic document detected on this device. Accessing. Answering the overseer's call, wrongfully killed soldiers rise from the underworld, cloaked in a flint of vengeance. As for why the Defense Force soldiers will fight for us, the overseer was rather vague. Perhaps they too were blessed with weakness in the creator's true form in the underworld. The files stored in the device are incomplete. The remaining intelligence need to be obtained elsewhere. Wrongfully killed soldiers. But those ones emerging from the miasma were wearing 11-year-old uniforms, and they died protecting New Eridu. These Exaltus scum, how dare they desecrate the honor of fallen soldiers. Unforgivable. Unforgivable indeed. The approaching footsteps have everyone on guard, but then what they see is a sight of allied uniforms.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders, aside from Obel Squad, there shouldn't be any other squads assigned to raid this base.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to Major General Lorenz.
Huh? Just as expected.
These idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major General?
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone. We're here to support the operation.
Support the operation?
I don't buy it.
We were just out there fighting alone as a single squad.
Yeah, I don't buy it one bit.
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we couldn't have made it to their headquarters from the flank so smoothly. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for wiping out the Exaltists' main base.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you really think yourself so important? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like you.
Oh, you done did it. You done did it.
The captain has given everything to protect the city. You don't deserve to...
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu, which makes them our comrades.
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an accident caused by an Exaltist attack.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exaltist's base been completely cleared?
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders to carry out, so we didn't have time to pursue them while clearing the base.
Other orders? What could be more important than wiping out the Exaltists?
Bunch of fools. I can't even handle something this simple properly. Opal soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's up to us to clean up after these fools.
Oh.
Opal, gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Alright, let's see. Okay.
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Second-rate troop sure is surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Okay.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and materials.
Encrypted documents detect on the device accessing. We may be working with postal mechs, but they aren't exactly saints. We dare sacrifice everything for profit. Since soldiers didn't die protecting the city, the truth is... We'll file ends here without warning. Come on! What a party pooper. There's a record of hardware being moved, but missing data cannot be retrieved. That was good. Damn it, of all places, the data had to be missing at the most crucial part. The soldiers didn't die protecting the city. Just what have these Exalteds learned? It's nothing but a distraction they planned out on purpose to mislead us. Still, it's clear the Exalteds' remnants were spooked by the Major General's unit acting so recklessly. That's why they moved the key data early. Guess we have no choice but to press on. Alright. Let's press on.
Elite targets have appeared.
Maximum firepower!
Oops, I can't really control my strength.
Omen barrage! Fire!
Oh,
Sage, let's see Senior cool off a bit. Target lock. Supporting position. Copy.
Not over yet.
oop, okay.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
Mr.
We'll be
Lucro.
counting on you again this time.
Oh, it is awkward.
Major General Lorenz, you're here in the Hollow. In person?
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel Isolde said. You're quite a capable squad.
What's the meaning of this?
Leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command post. And the person with you is...
I know this, boss.
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumix Safety Inspection Reception Banquet.
A reception banquet for a safety inspection? That makes no sense.
This, gun certainly has a blunt matter of speech. Anyway, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see. For someone so young, you must have made quite the impact with the military. Not so, Mr. Lucro. This young lady is the mayor's envoy, specially sent by the kind-hearted Mr. Mayflower to oversee our work.
You even know that I'm an... Yeah, that...
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much. I feel like it's a little too high and mighty.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apologies. Please excuse the poor welcome.
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops who've been acting without Colonel Isolde's orders?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about classified military matters. Mind your tongue, Captain. After all, besides your sharp tongue, there's not much else you have left.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity isn't good for my health.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Escorted by troops, Lorenz and Lucro... Oh.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever had to listen to. Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of their major research facilities. One of Porcelumix's executives previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities were originally Porcelumix's assets as well. And now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumix has formed ties with the Defense Force. It's clear why they're here.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness, Commander Lorenz is such a bad person.
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just good and bad.
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obel's mission continues. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltists.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Somewhere in Illuminant Hollow, illustrated by flickering candlelight. Oh. Great Overseer Defense Force took the bait just as planned, and they're feeling pretty proud of themselves. Perfect. They've wasted enough time on meaningless distractions, and that foolish general thinks he's already claimed enough victories. They won't be throwing major forces at us anymore, though the price was nothing more than a few necessary sacrifices. They died for their faith, Overseer. Besides, the troops you brought back from the underworld were a huge help. Soldiers fighting soldiers, it's a cruel reality. It's cruel really. Still, if it's for the right cause, then even you and I must be willing to give our lives. Absolutely. If the greater purpose is an audience with the Creator. I know you have other intentions, but you still open the path to the Creator, won't you, Great Overseer? I've wandered in confusion along this path more than once, but the whispers I heard were true, without a doubt. Once I've achieved my goal, I'll open a path to the Creator for you, which means your sacrifice and mine are justified. But Payson is with the Defense Force right now, and that one's a real handful. Not the type to let things go easily, and that elite squad of theirs have been a serious thorn in our side. I've noticed. That youngster may be an unexpected variable, but I've already set the course for how their tale unfolds. Don't back them into a corner unless you have to. Your arrangements are reasonable. May the Creator refine us. Okay. Cheers and laughter echo from the military camp, which has been quiet for the past few days.
Huh?
Why is the defense force base so lively? What's going on? Let's go around and see what soldiers know. Interesting. Oh, a new face, and not in uniform either. You must be that outside hell for the... what was it? Apostle Squad? Thanks for the brilliant leadership of the Major General and his adjutant. We secured an easy victory. Sure, you didn't land a big win, but you still played a part. Stand your ground. Hey, what's with that look? We're celebrating our victory here. Don't be such a buzzkill, okay? Sheesh. Piece of shit. Oh, who is this? I'm gonna lie, she's kinda hot. I'm just gonna... yeah. She's kinda hot though, not gonna lie. Let's save that. Nothing? Don't mind me. Wait, what's that old Evan doing here? Orphe is here and Seed is here. Trigger is there. Okay, let's continue. Let's talk to this guy. Welcome back, Envoy. I've been waiting here just to make sure you return safely. You're really laying on thick, huh? Shut your majesty. Still, if you're acting on behalf of the mayor and the defense force matters, I'm sure your words hold real authority with the city's administration. We owe it to the Major General's forces that we were able to reclaim a significant cache of porcelain without incident. Assets Ferox handed over to the Exaltus, which are in fact Porcelainex's property. It's quite the haul. The Major General and I go way back. He may not be the most charming guy, but he's someone you can count on. I know I'm just a shrewd, I'm doing just a shrewd, profit-minded trader, and I also knew that there has been some bad blood between you and the Major General, but that doesn't stop me from seeing the potential for us to work together in the future. Someone like you might always brings value to the table. So naturally, I'm pleased to make it back in one piece. I'm pleased you make it back. Okay. About proselytes and all cultists. It's true that certain individuals within proselytes, including Mr. Ferros and his team, engage in unlawful activities with the exaltists. The shameful and pathetic Mr. Ferox is now in custody, and with the Major General's support, we tracked down the subordinates who escaped them from into the Hollow. Personally makes us clean from any further criminal associations. We'll see about that. Regarding the so-called obscure devices, while they were created through Feroz's dealing with the Exaltus, I'm not clear on their scientific worth. Still, they are made of mostly porcelain, so they belong to the company. Fine, whatever. We recover each of the Obscura once the defense force finishes assessing the risk. Yes, Colonel Uzolga stated in the report that the Obscura could pose an extreme risk, even going as far as to order an evacuation of Wi-Fi Peninsula for public safety. It's gotten too dangerous. Looks like it's time for me to leave Wi-Fi Peninsula. Take care of yourself. Explain the situation to Magus. Alright. These guys sure know how to take it easy. They're already planning the victory party right after winning. So what's the defense's force's next move? There isn't one. The Major General believes the key members of the Exaltus have been wiped out and their base clear. As far as he's concerned, we've already won. I never thought victory would come so easily. The Exaltus won't be that easy. Yeah, you face the Exaltus more times than everyone, Proxy. Your insight is invaluable, but even so, the Obsidian Division can't keep pouring resources into chasing down a minor upward group. As for the Obscura, Colonel Isolda is taking our intel and the risk posed by the sacrifices very seriously. She's already preparing to evacuate citizens of Life-Bay Peninsula. We'll stay on guard here to protect civilians until everyone's been evacuated and all Obscura in the city has been cleared. It's thanks to Isolda's leadership that we were able to locate so many Obscura across the city before the operation began too. Did Colonel know about the risk of Obscura all along? Since everyone's taking a break, why don't you relax too, little Proxy? I'm heading back to the camp with the captain. Wanna join us for a bit? Despite your doubts, cheers ringing out to the night and all around you, find yourself taking a brief rest by the firelight with the toy soldiers. As almost guard settles at the quarters, the troops already began preparing to celebrate.
Everyone! The Exaltus, the threat that plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula, have been wiped out under our thunderous assault. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu.
I don't know.
Triumph before. Give it up for
It seems too easy.
Cheer for victory!
Cheers rise up from gathered soldiers.
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander, Major General Lorenz!
I hate to be that girl, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltus stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow, and the Obscura in the city haven't been fully inspected yet.
As far as I know, the key Exaltus leaders are still on the loose. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. The Exaltists will still be a threat until they're taken out. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Ishu and Shifu, and the Exaltists suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Ishwan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit? I've heard the name before.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolda anywhere? As the operations leader, shouldn't she be here to celebrate?
Isolda has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest. She's also been absent from meetings over the past few days.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings. She might have just found an excuse to slip away.
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of life and death, the soldiers really needed a victory to boost their morale.
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would say.
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirits. As soldiers, it is our duty to obey orders. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, you'll be standing trial at a military tribunal. I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Sr. would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military tribunal either.
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded. Sorry about that, Proxy.
Oh, come on.
Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given so much to protect New Eridu. Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned victory.
Thank you, Proxy.
But as Phaethon, I have no right to stop moving forward. Excuse me, Miss Special Envoy. The Colonel asked me to pass you a message. Some bigwig from Tops is here to see you. Tops? Don't ask me about the specifics, you'll just have to go see it for yourself. Alright. Bigwig from Tops, huh? Oh, it's this guy, Damien. You meet Damien after Doug and fill him in on what Lucro's doing.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow and the Major General's movements. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltist stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleagues who fled into the Hollow's labs, fearing a purge. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is another. I have no place in Tops any longer, and the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
So you're in a pretty risky position as
Even though
well.
you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long, will he?
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out scraps to survive. Like I ever had a choice. I'm just trying to stay alive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunque Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Yfe Peninsula who have the power, care about justice, and are willing to hear me out. A stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately,
no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunque Summit for assistance either. But if it's just to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss Savior appeared.
just as Jamie is speaking, small figures on the street. Who is this?
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from Tops, affiliated with the
Miss
Krampus
Zhao?
Compliance Authority.
Krampus Appliance Authority?
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops? It doesn't sound as familiar to me as the other big companies.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't actually a company. Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if a company's executives are tearing each other apart. However, the condition is that all actions by the company and its management must comply with the core rules and interests of the Alliance. The business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly stepped out of line.
Isn't that what kept Top standing strong all this time?
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus as a disaster. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key reason Tops has managed to maintain its strong position in the city.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I see Miss Zhao as my savior, right?
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster once all the investigations are complete.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board, right?
Hopefully she'll turn out to be your savior.
Though he isn't really a friend, I do sort of get Damien's style. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who never crosses the line.
Huh. You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility, Miss Bell.
Michelle, the Krampus member, turns and walk off with Damien in tow. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh man. It's getting late. Let's head back to the tent, get some rest. Oh boy. Proxy? Proxy? It's not time to sleep yet. I came all this way with Squad Member C to invite you to our special nighttime operation. A special night op? Follow us and you'll see. Okay. Shh. Move quietly and stay low, just like a sniper. C and Trigger quietly creep up behind Orphe and suddenly launch a surprise attack.
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
Accomplice?
You've got it all wrong, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up. We should let her rest.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Self-diagnostics.
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some prohibited items?
Huh?
Excuse me. First of all, my concern for the captain is absolutely genuine. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh, then why doesn't Orphe protest when the captain's actually awake?
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the responsibility.
I can take the blame for the snacks, but...
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips? Count me in!
In the sea breeze, a fight from Zinsula, you team up with Double Squad to finish off the lemon-flavored chips. As the night deepens, Seed and Trigger, who ambush Orphe, return to the squad camp. Just as you're about to leave, Orpheus calls out to you.
There's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Go ahead.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
Just like how you trust you,
I
Orphe.
trust that you know the captain, Orphe. Otherwise, why would you trust her so much? Come to think of it, you and Magus make a pretty unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct. No, the captain is more than that. Can I trust you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, just like you trust Captain Magus.
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no. I know that I'm not someone special. From the moment I was born, being a gunner has been my sole purpose and mission.
That's sad.
The disaster 11 years ago, New Eridu lost so much. It lost so many of its soldiers. The Defense Force's last remaining gemstone, Obsidian Division, also suffered heavy losses. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. Cloned soldiers. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for these cruel projects, Obsidian Division might never have lasted this long. I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier as an assistant. That legendary soldier's military codename was Magus.
Magus.
The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is a backup of her consciousness, or what you could call her soul, stored within the weapon.
This gives me heavy
Even
Johnny
in death,
Silverhand
she's
vibes.
still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what she wanted, is it really a blessing or a curse? All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name. You could even say I stole her life. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. She'd just say to me, Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with someone as strong and interesting as you, Proxy. I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special. You're one of a kind.
Aww.
Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me I'm just a pathetic, tragic person.
Damn, must have been hard for her.
You all keep telling me, over and over again, you're one of a kind, Orphe. I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Magus. I'd rather have my noisy Obel Squad and you, the cool Proxy. Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, that's all just talk. Our pasts are not what define us. Instead, it's up to us to determine our destinations.
Mm-hmm.
As a Proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Alright. It's quite a scene there. Wait, what the hell is that? Hold up. Are those mahjong pieces? Wait. Let me enhance. Those are mahjong pieces. What the hell? Okay. I haven't realized that before. After a brief signal disruption, communication with the HDD is re-established. How are your calculation going?
Barry, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind spot in Lemnian Hollow's most active area?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete. Transmitting coordinate data to EOS's Carrot module now.
Oh, Belle, finally. The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with Obel Squad and take them out in one strike.
An unexpected challenge.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations, so Obel Squad is unauthorized to act without orders. Could you send a message to Ishuen Shifu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Shifu never replies to messages. Just say, Junior Bell needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Ishuen Shifu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue her immediately. P.S. Keep a low profile and avoid any clashes with the defense force.
Aren't you exaggerating things?
Aren't you over-exaggerating a bit?
This concerns the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula. A little exaggeration won't hurt, right?
I guess. Hang on. All we can do now is wait for help from Yunquei Summit.
All we can do now is pray that Yunquei Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the Hollow, while Lorenz is basking in the limelight. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Just as you're about to fall asleep, a familiar chirping breaks your peaceful slumber again. Chirping? Shifu's Qingming bird? Your vision suddenly dims, but strangely you don't feel afraid. Uh-oh. When you come to your senses, you're already being carried up high in the air by the bird talons. Oh shit! Your body feels weightless like a feather drifting in the air one moment, then heavy like a stone sinking in the lake next. By the time you came back to your senses, you've already arrived. Suiban Temple?
I think I just had a dream. Am I dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Bell is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Bell's brother!
By the way, I'm here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw.
Oh
Shifu,
boy.
It's time we step in and get an explanation, don't you think?
What do you mean by step in? Junior Bell just looks a little dazed, that's all. I don't see any signs of cruel mistreatment.
Was it Yishan Sifu's technique?
Did Ishuen Shifu use a technique to bring me to Swabian Temple?
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush, I assume you've run into some trouble with the military?
Come on, Junior Bell! What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us. We're all here for you.
That's right. All your seniors are here.
You lay out intel calculated by Fair along with all accompanying suspicions and speculations for everyone.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will.
Oh yeah.
Set out, Shifu.
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Bell get some proper rest first.
or catch up with everyone at Yukoi Summit. Yoshi-yuan, what's up with you? Still got your senior sister waiting for you up on the mountain. Can't have you getting kidnapped before you see her. I keep having these unsettling dreams lately. Like something bad is about to happen. However, whenever I'm on a mission in my dense areas, I always hear these whispers. I'm a bit worried about you and about your senior sister. My sister. It's not corruption symptoms, is it, senior? Have the recent missions been too much? If so, let me help share the load. Don't worry so much. The sky could fall, and Shifu would handle it. We'll be okay. You're right. We still got Shifu. Oh, what about Wise? Belle's had to endure more than her share on this job. Your sister is the best. A proxy without her senior sister is nothing. Huh. These damn soldiers. How they love my Harp Jr. Okay. You explained the Shifu in detail about this obscura found on Waifei Peninsula and the potential explosive bases hidden in the hollow. The lives of Waifei Peninsula citizens are at stake. It can't be taken lightly. If the defense force refuses to step in, then Yunkai Summit will have no choice but to break the rules of engagement and take action. But now that there are threats both inside and outside the hollow, and with so few disciples left at Sweep and Temple, we might need some reinforcements. Right. Before Yushuan can finish speaking, an angry shout from outside cuts her off.
Hand over the proxy!
Uh-oh, the portal gate couldn't stand the force of anyone right to guess. It creaked open and led them into the courtyard.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Turns out it's soldiers from the defense force. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences without permission. And my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to give you a beating.
Give me a beating?
See, Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, you probably won't be able to stop her.
Oh.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Waifei Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Yishuan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation. But the person behind you, Bathan, is currently under our protection.
Under your protection? You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is both to protect military secrets and to ensure the proxy's safety.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Please hear me out, you two.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety. Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquei Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away, trying to extract military information.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to defy military orders to contact Yunquei Summit, I trust you must have had a good reason.
Once again, you lay out the current intel and situation for both parties. Yep.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a real stronghold hidden somewhere in the Hollow?
Can't, even the slightest chance of such a risk can't be ignored.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the Hollow myself and reach those coordinates. But as Guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Yunquei Summit and the Defense Force investigate, even if there's only the slightest chance of danger?
Belle, I just received an alert from Fairy.
According to real-time Hollow monitoring data, ether activity is rising across the entire Lemnian Hollow.
Uh-oh.
Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record-high levels. Warning. At the current rate of Hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours. What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the Hollow might just go boom.
About the image of bamboo in the military.
The Exaltists in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. I suspect they're preparing for what they call the final sacrifice. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltists control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique ether. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltists' operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered Exaltus base will likely become the central hub for their final sacrifice.
And there lies our solution.
But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble, and if they are, we wipe them out. That should eliminate the threat, right?
Wow, Captain Magus, you actually understood everything this time. Amazing.
Then let's move out. Opal Squad will personally eliminate the looming shadow that threatens White Bay Peninsula.
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who fled all the way into the Hollow with classified military intel.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunque Summit.
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior officers have failed in that duty, then I'll take responsibility myself. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the boxes, then Defense Force soldiers, and even civilians, would pay dearly.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and fulfill our duty to protect this place.
About the operation plans?
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided ASAP.
Deploying all of Opal's squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the right moment. Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Opal squad, return to base and get some rest.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
All right. Whoa. Okay. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm probably gonna do my dailies for now. Oh boy. Hey Beeline, what's going on? Oh, that's a terrible sales this time. Let's collect you. Status insufficient adventure power. What do you mean insufficient adventure power? Ooh, okay. Let's hire you. I need to total up the adventure power though. $160. Is 160 the highest though? Oh, that ain't right. I need 400 adventure power. $217. Okay, let's 217. Ooh, okay. Wait. I have an idea actually. Early collection. Early collection. Okay. No. 217, yeah, confirm selection. That should be able to obtain it. Now everything's good. Let's see our craft. Pause craft. Bamboo battery too low. Oh no. We can craft that one. Select bamboo. Craftable. Let's use the insight mirror. Why not? Okay. Good enough. Manager Boo. Let's change Manager Boo. Great. Business is moving now. We've done it. No, I'm broke. Okay. That's done. Let's move on to the video store. E-performance. Cool. Yep, Corin, whatever. I don't really care much. And lastly, the coffee. Whoa, they're all here. What up? Espresso. Okay. What's this? Content creator. I think I'm doing just great. Nothing to do but eat, sleep, and spend some time chatting with my friends all day. Couldn't ask for more laid-back life. Did you feel lonely when your kid not around? My kid's already very accomplished. I'm very proud. Thank you so much for agreeing for this interview. The reporter seems to notice me and regretfully ends the interview. Oh. You must be the freelance photographer, right? Quick snap a shot of that old man's lonely figure walking away. Huh? What? The old man wobbles away, disappears around the corner, while the content creator clutches her voice recorder, stomping her foot in frustration. Phew! When you get an order, you execute it right away. No hemming and hawing. Okay? No, wait. I should be more professional. You're the photographer who got the commission, right? Are you the client? Yeah, I run a social media account, the newer to expose. Here's my name card. You can scan the code and follow me. Now for the mission briefing. My usual cameraman is sick and can't make it to work in Waifei Peninsula. So I need someone who knows the area well and has filming experience to help with my show production. So the only need to do two things: help me find a suitable interviewees and take photos according to my requirements. Simple, right? Think you can do it? Okay, no problem. Alright, let's head out. First group to interview are the landlords of Waifei Peninsula. According to the insider tips I received online, Porcelain makes plans to convert a batch of residential properties into employee dormitories. So they need to strike a deal with several landlords. But this kind of renovation project could lead to a ton of disputes. Renovation costs, lease duration, and whether the bona fide rooms will be easy to rent out again after the contract ends. Full of uncertainties. Okay. Where this is a dispute, there's a story. I want to hear what those landlords have to say. Got any connections? I think I've seen a few around, yeah. Great, let's go. Cool. Let's see what they have. There's this guy here, HIA staff. Where's the miraculous bamboo? What kind of interesting secrets could such a mysterious bamboo be hiding? So you're the client? You're quite young, I feel the mission calls for someone more substantial academic completion, boy. But we also ought to give younger folks a fair shot at showing what they got. Alright, have my mind? Hey kid, how much do you know about bamboo? Nobody knows bamboo better than me. So spirited and carefree and such confidence. Not bad. Let me explain the situation. You've seen the bamboo suddenly appearing in the hollow, right? Quite a few, yeah. Great. To put it simply, there's some mysterious bamboo I need you to communicate with. If you communicate effectively with it, it'll help me with my work and I'll pay you with trouble. If you're not confident about your mission skills, you can bring somebody along for backup. Both brains and bronze should come in handy. But the compensation is fixed, with just one payment. I can't tell you're a particular one, I'm worried you'll clean me out. What a weird commission. I'll tell you the rest when we get there. I'm sending you the exact location now, let's move. Okay. Oh, these are all side quests that I started, right? Okay. Oh, this is the one. The content creator is here. That person, such an unreal physique that oozes pure dominance. Must be a landlord. Looks all chill and relaxed, though a bit too young. This one's gotta be the landlord. Hold up, we can't just rush in. We might alert the others. Before the interview, it's hard to tell what kind of attitude they'll have, or they'll be willing to cooperate with taking photos. But content creators have to grab all the pictures and videos they possibly can. It really helps with the post-production editing process. Hey, take a look at what's going on over there next to that person. See those suit-wearing office workers standing around chatting behind him? Yeah, no. Go over and take a shot. Make those office workers look like they're being super rowdy and annoying, while the landlord is just standing there with his back turned, silently putting up with it. Like he's fuming inside, but doesn't dare say anything. Okay, isn't that against the rules? I'll take care of it. Okay, she'll take care of it, huh? If the content is actually inappropriate, my account will get temporarily demonetized. I care about complying with content rules way more than you do, so just go ahead and shoot. Alright, if you say so. Remember, your composition needs a story. It's gotta show conflict, tension, something to talk about. Oh, and keep it authentic. Okay. Okay. Uncover the secrets of New Area. Juicy stories coming your way. Hey there, sir. We've got a moment to spare. Oh, is this a TV interview? Am I gonna be on TV? We're a social media channel, not a TV station. But if you're keen on showing your style to all the young folks in New Area, mass media like us might just be the better stage for you. So you're saying I could get famous? Uh-huh. Seeing how confidently you walk around here, I have a feeling that you must know Wi-Fi Peninsula pretty well. Have you heard about Lumex's employee housing renovation project? Of course I've heard of it. I'm a landlord myself. Anything you want to know, just ask me. Alright. The client perks up, straightening her. Her? Okay. Straightening her already straight back even more and starts firing off questions like a machine gun. Oh, you mean okay, the content creator. The dialogue is talking about the content creator, not the landlord. My bad. But gradually, bold declarations shift to gentle whispers and finally to dead silence. Next question. How do you view the issues that arise with the lease ends? After the lease ends, will this affect you as a landlord? I don't think that's the key to the problem, or the problem at all. The real question is, what more can we, as ordinary citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula, who are benefiting from the project, do for a socially responsible company like Lumex that dares to tackle their employees' housing issues? Benefiting from... you've already mentioned it quite a few times now. Without Lumex setting up business here, bringing in high-tech and outside workers who are supposed to rent our places too. Who indeed. That's exactly what I've been trying to say. Always be grateful so that you'll do the right things, the good deeds. Speaking of which, I know a thing or two about traditional culture. Want to hear about it? Hold up. That's quite enough. Let's save some airtime for those. Guess who aren't quite as talented and articulate as you? After a few more rounds of ducking questions, the landlord sauntered off smugly, leaving your client drenched in sweat and looking like the victim of a beatdown. Sheesh. The crushing weight of their arguments made me feel like I have negative IQ. Hanging in there? How am I supposed to edit this fish, At least your photos turn out nice. Good job on that. No good. I can't even make a 30-second video out of this. Oh, what to do? Let me think. Any more juicy topics to shed light on? Got it. Let's talk about the miners' working conditions and pay. Now, that's a topic we can really dig into. Okay, time to plan out the interviews. Random interviews are more objective. Yeah, makes sense. Let's head out right now. Keep an eye out on how the interview is going and make sure to capture all the key moments. I'm counting on you. My hands are always rock steady. Alright. Find miners to interview. No. Miners with an E. No. Oh no. Okay, before that, I'm gonna
ghost story to share?
I'm gonna do some version gain. Oh, actually do have some upgrade suggestions. Let's do the ultimate. And I'm broke again. Fantastic.
Where are we going? There's no class today.
Okay, let's go get ourselves some money by killing people. Hell yeah.
I'm here. Right. Better not get my trust. I'll watch over you. Save yourself. Don't underestimate me.
Ooh, that was quick. I know it's probably 30. 24. Hey. How much should I make? 150,000. 150,000. Is that enough? I'm not sure. Let's check if that's enough. Normally it is, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay. We got bottle.
Where are we going?
Hold
There's
up.
no class today.
Okay. Yuzuha. Okay.
watch over you. Concentrate.
Come on.
I'm here. Cycle of yin and yang.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm throwing the corner. Neat and tidy. Oh, for Lord Satan. This won't hurt.
Let's make this quick.
Oh, she is horizontal. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it again. Blah.
Look out.
Fine.
Nope.
Behave yourself. Guilty.
You're gone.
Okay. Don't underestimate him. This won't hurt.
Let's make this quick. Swift yet still. At the cream.
I'm here.
I'll watch over you.
Okay. Behave yourself. Oh, God.
What a nuisance.
I'm here. Oh, for Lord Satan.
Come on.
Step back.
It took a while, but I got it. Alright. Oh, we got all 10s. Very nice. 3 levels, dang. I'll take that. Oh, I'm so close to reaching level 60. Let's go. Wish bottle adrift. Teleport. In the middle of a bustling beach crowd, Bamboo stands waving its arm, delivering a speech. Its movement is polished, its tone is passionate, it looks every bit of natural-born leader. Long story short, I was framed by those devious brothers, cast out to this place and trapped in a weak, powerless body. But this is far from the end of the story. Just yesterday, a sea god sent a messenger, a psychic lady, to deliver his supreme decree on me. Here we go again. That's the 1,001st time I'm hearing this nonsense. Gully from Port Opus? Nice to see you still remember me, generous soul from our fateful meeting. It's me and my other logic core. The Bangu in front of you nods in acknowledgement, then continues its speech. As a seems scion of the sea god, I will now read aloud the ocean's grand revelation. Divine communication channel has been reopened. Just turn the bottle of divine power to this kind-hearted messenger and toss it into the sea. Me? That's right. Your level here today is divine inspiration from Father himself. You're the messenger as mentioned in the prophecy. Accept your mission and deliver our heartfelt prayers to the great sea god. The Divine One shall bestow blessings upon the faithful. Upon receiving the 14th wish, will guide me on my journey home. Can the sea god really fix these 2 lines of code? Okay. Okay. Scion of Sea God. Bro. Well done, as expected from the Father's chosen messenger. I'm entrusting you with this important task. Be grateful, this is a blessing from the Scion of Sea God himself. Okay. Which bamboo would you like to write? Which barrel for? Build-a-boo. Alright. Which bamboo would you like to write? Help with which barrel for? 1 overtime boo. Okay. Band of brave baboos. Okay, I'll probably do this sometime. Sometime in the next, maybe the next stream. Who knows? But for now, I'm gonna stop for tonight. Because it's getting late and I have work tomorrow. So yeah, usual adult stuff, you know, things like that. But I'll be back soon. Don't worry. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream.